What's poppin' YouTuber? Welcome to my channel, Astro Finesse. It's your boy Lil Finesse Jiggy Hippie, back with another video for y'all. And this video right here, we're gonna be talking about if you have planets in the 9th house. And I'll pause for the cause. If you don't know how to look at your birth chart, if you're just starting off your journey of self-love, self-knowledge, self-understanding, if nobody put you on as to how to read your birth chart, why it's so important, why you have to study astrology and numerology, don't worry, I got you. There's a couple of videos. I put the link in the description. You have to watch them first to become hip to the knowledge of what I'm about to talk about right now. So if you look at your birth chart and you realize you have planets in the 9th house, this video is for you. So without further ado, let's just get it popping, shall we? Now before I start, let's discuss what the 9th house means, what the 9th house represents in astrology. So the 9th sign of the zodiac is Sagittarius. So the 9th house represents Sagittarius type things, Sagittarius type characteristics, which is higher learning, higher knowledge. Most importantly is travel, other cultures, other ethnicities, other races. It's basically like learning about things that you don't know, that you have to learn from someone else, different culture, different religion, like things that have to deal with learning about something through other people's experiences in a way. Because right now we're in the last house in the third quadrant of social identity. So you identify yourself through other people's experiences that you learn from them. So that's why y'all love to learn about philosophies, y'all also love to preach about philosophies too, and I'll talk about that in this video. But learn about philosophies, learn about different cultures. You find freedom within yourself when you're able to travel and learn about different people and how they live their life. Basically, that's how you gain your knowledge, through learning about other people and how they live their life. So if you have your sun in the 9th house, remember sun rules your ego. So your ego is going to be tied into being able to, first of all, y'all going to be really into traveling big time. You're going to be really into philosophy big time, really into higher knowledge and higher learning big time. So your ego, you gain most confidence within yourself the more knowledge you gain in this lifetime. Y'all are the type that really love to study, loves to learn. You feel the most confident when you're the most knowledgeable person in the room. So understand that with this placement, that there's like a thin line between being the person that likes to preach knowledge and then being like self-righteous in a way. So understand that your ego being tied into the 9th house, that you can easily have like an ego boost of being like a little too self-righteous, thinking that whatever you say is right, thinking that whatever you think is right, thinking that whatever your philosophies are right. So be careful about that. But understand that you're going to feel the most confident when you're able to teach people things, when you're able to be knowledgeable, when you're able to learn about different cultures, different ethnicities and all that. So this is a really big key placement for this house, for this sign, for this planet in this house, is to don't be too self-righteous, but be honest with yourself and understand that you feel the most comfortable when you can learn about things, when you could be able to teach people things, learn about things, especially through philosophy and religion and higher learning, higher knowledge. This is the opposite of the 3rd house. 3rd house, Gemini energy, is more like the small talk, like the more on surface level conversations. 9th house is like the higher knowledge, like the most knowledgeable, the philosophy, the religion, like the spiritual knowledge in a way. So understand that you don't become too self-righteous. But all in all though, your ego is tied in, your identity is tied into being able to teach people, preach, learn about philosophies, travel, and all these 9th house Sagittarius-esque type things. And now having your moon in the 9th house, now your emotions are going to be tied into being able to preach and teach and being able to have freedom to travel, being able to have freedom to learn and to study about things. And your emotional stability, security, is going to be really tied into your belief system. This is what you're like, whatever y'all believe in is going to be really tied in emotionally to what you believe in. But understand that the moon changes a lot. The moon fluctuates a lot. So a lot of times these people can have like fluctuating belief systems. Like one day you believe in this strongly and you're really all into it, and like your whole emotions, everything is like geared toward this thing. And then you realize that it might change gradually to something else, another belief system. Like y'all belief systems kind of fluctuate a little bit. So it'll kind of be hard for y'all to stick to one thing and like ride for it for lifetime. So be aware that your belief system will fluctuate, but understand that you have a true emotional security, a true emotional need to believe in something higher than yourself, to believe in different cultures, or to learn about different cultures, to travel about all that. So understand that the higher knowledge of life, the truth about life, asking the real questions, why we here, what we doing, that kind of energy is where you get your emotional security from. And these people also need a lot of space to be free and to travel, especially in relationships. They need space to be able to experience life. Like, they gain their abundance in this life through experiences. So you can't be the type that wants to be stuck in the house doing the same thing, doing the same mundane thing. They need to be able to be free and to travel and to experience life. And like I said, the moon changes a lot, so your belief systems might change a lot. So keep that in mind. But you need emotional security through what you believe in. You need emotional security through gaining knowledge in this lifetime, through learning about knowledge in this lifetime, and through preaching knowledge in this lifetime. So keep that in mind. And having Mercury in the 9th house. Now, these people, first of all, you're going to be like the natural teacher, because the way y'all speak in such an enthusiastic way that people enjoy listening to the way you speak and how you talk. Mercury is a planet of communication and intelligence. So having the planet of intelligence in the house of higher knowledge, understand that y'all are very smart. I'm not going to say smart as in book smart. Y'all are extremely knowledgeable and also very street smart too, about just like the way of life, like life goes. Like I said, Sagittarius energy, 9th house energy, learn from other people's experiences. So y'all really love to study, to ask people, talk to people about, so when you traveled here, how was it like? What's it like over here? What's your culture like? What's your religion like? Y'all love doing these kind of things and interacting with people with that Mercury energy and learning about how they live their life. And that's how you gain your knowledge over time. So y'all like just love to communicate and talk to people and gain knowledge through communication. The way y'all speak in a very enthusiastic way, a very grand way, a very joyous way. People love listening to y'all talk. But understand with Sagittarius energy that y'all could be very blunt too. And I say this in all my Sagittarius videos. So even though y'all like speaking the truth and y'all do not like to sugarcoat things, as like you like going straight to the core, straight to the truth of things, which is why it could come off as being blunt, because it's kind of hard for y'all to have a filter over what y'all say. So understand that people around y'all might not be as tough-skinned as you. So be aware of how you're saying things and how you're speaking and how you're preaching to people, that you're not being over dominating and you're not dominating them like, this is what I'm saying is right, what I believe in is the truth, you're stupid, yada yada. Like, y'all could be really like push your ideologies, push your philosophies onto people a little forcefully if you're not careful, or if you're not aware of how you come off. So understand that y'all come off a little blunt, a little harsh, but at the same time, the way y'all speak with enthusiasm, the way y'all love to just gain knowledge in this lifetime, the way y'all are so thirsty for knowledge in this lifetime, makes y'all have a really intelligent planet in the house of higher knowledge, makes y'all have a really grand mind. Y'all see the bigger picture in things. Y'all have an optimistic mind and viewpoint of life. You can gloss over details a little bit because it's like Sagittarius energy, 9th house energy just wants to just go. It wants to be like grand and big. So it could kind of gloss over the small details, but put yourself in positions to, first of all, gain knowledge over time, and then be able to preach it and teach it in your own way that is easy for people to understand. Be aware of the bluntness of the way y'all speak. Be aware of the too in your face or too cutthroat or no filter way of speaking. But understand that y'all love to gain knowledge through communication when you're talking to people. You love to study. These people actually like to study for fun. It's like they're not forced to study with school and all that. They actually love to self-study and learn about things themselves and study. Y'all really appreciate knowledge in this lifetime. All 9th house energy, all 9th house planets appreciate knowledge in this lifetime. I didn't say smarts. I said smarts. I didn't say intelligence. Knowledge. Knowledge is more like how you live your life. Philosophy. Intelligence is more like, math, science, like things like that. So y'all appreciate knowledge in this lifetime, and y'all really communicate that very well with the way you're over optimistic and enthusiastic, and the way y'all teach and the way y'all preach things. Don't be too blunt, like I said, but generally y'all love to preach and teach what y'all know, because y'all know a lot. Y'all generate a lot of knowledge, so y'all love to just spread it and like share it with people. And now having Mars in the 9th house, you understand that first of all, Mars is a planet of action, of aggression, of doing things. It's like your action planet, what you put your energy towards. So these people put all their energy towards knowledge, towards gaining as much information as they can, towards traveling. Y'all actually love to actually get up and go somewhere. Y'all actually love to get up and see different things. You need to be able to have a different environment around y'all because that helps you expand your mind. So Mars and ninth house people love to expand their mind, either physically by always getting up and moving, or intellectually by always studying and reading and learning about things. But understand that having Mars here, and this is your belief system, what you believe in, your philosophy. So Mars is that action, that planet of action and fighting. So y'all could be the type to be hella argumentative when it comes to what you believe in. Like what I said before with Mercury being a little blunt and being into your face. That would be like that's like Mercury times 10 with Mars in the ninth house. So whenever you're speaking to someone or trying to share your belief system or your ideologies with someone, it could be more of an aggressive manner, more of an in-your-face manner. That could have a lot of conflicts when it comes to standing up for what you believe in. The positive of this, though, is whenever y'all have a mindset, whenever y'all have a belief system, y'all will stand by it and y'all will stand up for it no matter what. Y'all will fight till the death to whatever you believe in, no matter what. So y'all are really stubborn to whatever you believe in, your belief system. But understand that it could be combative. It could cause a lot of conflicts around you when you're always like, I'm right 100%. What I believe in is right 100%. You're not saying something true. This is truth. This is what it is. Like, there's no sugarcoating it. There's no left or right. This is what it is. Like, y'all could be really like, boom, this is what it is. And you don't want to listen to nobody else ideologies. You don't want to like kind of understand other people. It's like y'all are really good teachers and preachers of speaking your truth. But when it comes to listening to somebody else's truth or listening to somebody else's ideologies in a way, y'all could kind of like not really want to hear nothing about it at all. So y'all want like no parts of it at all. To the point that could be really conflicts, as in like you're always fighting for what you believe in rather than kind of like compromising the way. So keep that in mind with this placement. But the positive, like I said, is whenever you get that belief system, whenever you get that higher knowledge, energy, y'all stand behind it and y'all fight for it till the death. Y'all fight for it no matter what. And you put your energy towards gaining knowledge, gaining intelligence through philosophies of life, through experiences. Y'all put your energy into, most importantly, traveling. Like I'm gonna keep saying traveling a lot because traveling is the best way to expand your mind. Like literally, if you're so used to being in the same environment all the time, you're so used to seeing the same thing all the time, you're not really growing as a person. But when you travel, ninth house energy, when you're up and about, moving, seeing different scenarios, seeing different ways of people are eating, the way they live, the way they dress, when you're just seeing different things, that's how your mind becomes expansive. And Mars here, you put your energy into being able to do that for yourself, to gain that knowledge for yourself. Don't be too combative, like I said. Don't be too in your face and always trying to fight somebody about what you believe in, because somebody else could have a different belief system than you. Doesn't mean you have to fight them. It just means that y'all both have two different belief systems. But the way you do express yourself is through being able to have independence, being able to have freedom, being able to share knowledge, and being able to gain knowledge in this lifetime. That's where your action energy goes into. And then having Venus in the ninth house. Venus is the planet of love and beauty, ruled by Libra and Taurus. So this is like the relationship planet, what you're attracted to, and what you're attracted to, and what kind of partners you attract into your lifetime. So y'all, first of all, straight off the bat, in relationships, y'all do not like to be tied down. Understand that if you're dating a Sagittarius, if you're dating a Venus in the ninth house person, give them the freedom to explore, to expand their mind, and they will want the perfect partner to be able to do the same thing with them, to be able to expand and explore with them. They don't need someone that's always on top of them. What are you doing? Where are you going? Why didn't you call me? It's been an hour. What are you doing? Like, they want someone that also has the open-mindedness, which is very important, being open-minded to be able to do things unexpectedly, to do things sporadically, to do things spontaneously, to do things to explore their mind. But you have to be open-minded to new ideas, open-minded to new belief systems. That is what Venus and ninth house people are really attracted to. Someone that is open-minded, someone that is new, someone that is fresh, that does not like doing the same mundane things all the time. Someone that is interested in learning about things, especially learning about life, higher knowledge things, learning about the truth about life. So if you're the type that likes to preach and likes to teach, if you're the type that likes to gain knowledge, that likes to study, if you're open-minded, Venus and ninth house person will be really attracted to you. And in relationships, y'all will have that kind of relationship, as in like y'all the couple that likes to travel the world all the time, that likes to learn about different cultures all the time, that loves to broaden your mind and expand your mind and learn about new things, learn about new experiences. I just love being able to explore and have fun in this lifetime without the constraints of like, your mind, you're not going nowhere, I don't want you to talk to nobody, like without that constraints of like a possessive relationship. Y'all need that freedom in your relationship, and you're attracted to someone that can give you a new experience. Like new experiences for ninth house Venus people is what they love, what they're attracted to. Things that are new, things that are fresh, things that will allow them to expand their mind and learn something different. So if you're a whole different person, you're the type to like a whole different culture, a whole different like ethnicities. If you're a whole different person to them, and you're someone that they could learn from, or you're someone that they could generate knowledge from, that is who they'll be attracted to, and that is how you get to be with a ninth house Venus person. Don't be too on top of them. Don't be too constrictive. Don't try to tie them down too much. Be the type that wants to also learn, wants to also gain knowledge. They'll be that type, and then y'all could do that together, and that's how you create like a expansive, abundant relationship through y'all both wanting to be thirsty to experience life. It's all about experiencing life. I'll learn things through experience. You don't learn things through just staying in the same spot, not doing the same thing. You learn things through actually doing something different and experiencing life. So understand that you're going to want to travel with this person a lot. You're going to want to travel with him or her. You're going to want to do things just experience-wise in this lifetime with your partner. That's where Venus in ninth house energy resides. Don't be too constricting. Give them space. Give them energy. Give them the leeway to do what they want, as in to experience life. I gotta keep stressing that, because ninth house Venus people do not like being tied down to the max. So keep that in mind. And now having Neptune in the ninth house, understand that Neptune is already the planet that rules Pisces. So Neptune is already spiritual. Neptune is already outer worldly. Neptune is already like in the other realm. So being in the ninth house of higher learning, of higher knowledge, of religion, of spirituality, Neptune feels comfortable here, as in these people are very, very spiritual people. These people are very spiritual thinkers, very spiritual believers, very spiritual philosophers in a way. So they're very tied into their belief system in a very Neptunian way. But understand that with this placement, especially in the times we're living in, where there's a lot of technology and a lot of people on YouTube or a lot of people on the internet that could just express themselves, and they kind of are self-proclaimed like spiritual teachers or spiritual gurus or self-proclaimed philosophers in a way. Understand that Neptune being here will make it, that rose-colored glasses kind of make it hard to really know if that person you're following is real, know if that person you're following is really like teaching you something well. So understand with Neptune in the ninth house that you could follow someone or look at someone, and because they're preaching something, because they're preaching like a philosophy, or because they're preaching spirituality, because they're preaching things that are of the spiritual nature, you can automatically like just follow them, or automatically like, be with them, not really able to know if what they're saying is right, or to know if that person is actually spiritual enough to actually teach, or to actually know if that person is actually eligible to call himself a spiritual teacher, a spiritual guru. So it could be hard for y'all to really pinpoint if that person is really teaching y'all something real. It's like Neptune being in the ninth house gives y'all no boundaries when it comes to your belief system, gives y'all no boundaries when it comes to your higher knowledge and higher learning. So understand that you kind of want to be really careful who you follow, especially on the internet, especially online, because like anybody can just go online and just start preaching things and start getting people to follow them. So be very careful who you follow on the internet. But all in all though, y'all are extremely into belief systems, into philosophies in a spiritual way. Y'all are really spiritually in tune with the higher knowledge of life. You're just really spiritually in tune with the higher knowledge of energies, with the higher knowledge of life in general. So having that no boundaries there can kind of make y'all believe in things that are not real, believe in things that are not true if you're not aware of it, or if you're not conscious of knowing who you're following, knowing what you're following, knowing what kind of information you're getting, what kind of knowledge you're getting. So Neptune just make it hard for y'all to really know to know if the information is true or not. So keep that in mind. So now having Saturn in the ninth house, you already know Saturn makes everything difficult. It covers it up. It makes it more restrictive at first. It makes you have to focus on this aspect in life more. It makes you more pessimistic on this aspect in life too, at first. So with these people having Saturn in the ninth house, most likely, like if you were raised in a very religious household, Saturn in the ninth house will make you kind of go against that as you get older, or kind of make you have to suffer through finding your sense of belief system, finding your sense of philosophy at first. It will kind of make it tough for you to actually be able to be open-minded to actually believe in something, because it makes you more focused and makes you more disciplined and structured when it comes to ninth house things, when it comes to philosophy and when it comes to belief systems and all that. So at first, you might find it hard for you to actually find what you truly believe in. You might find it hard for you to actually put yourself next to something that is like, of the philosophical nature, of the spiritual nature. Will kind of make y'all closed-minded to that kind of ideologies at first. So understand that as you're actually going through this journey of life, as you're actually gaining more experience, as you're actually learning about things, that's how you kind of naturally gain your own ideologies, gain your own philosophies. Like I said before, if you're raised in a very strict religious household, it's like you won't be able to find your own in that aspect because somebody's forcing you. So that kind of makes you go away from that energy, go away from that philosophy energy, go away from that belief system energy at first. So as time goes on and you actually find your own spiritual belief system, you actually find your own ideologies to believe in, that is how Saturn will release its restrictions, and then you also find yourself being able to, damn, at first I didn't know what kind of religion I was into. I don't know what I believed in. I don't know what the truth about life was. But as I get older, as Saturn comes back around, now you actually have a real true core moral code. Like you have a real true belief system, a real true something that you really believe in on a higher knowledge, on a higher power level. And these people are really structured and disciplined in this aspect. So y'all be really good at being able to teach something, being able to preach your philosophy, your knowledge that you gained over time. At first, it will be hard for y'all to find that because Saturn here is covering it up. Y'all be going through life, asking questions, not getting the right answers. Y'all might be forced into religion, like I said at first, which makes y'all go against it later on in life because you have like no true knowledge of what you really believe in this lifetime. But as Saturn comes back around, as you're actually going through experiences, you're learning about life, you're gaining knowledge, you put all that together, and as Saturn comes back around, you actually find yourself really finding that belief system that really resonates with you on a deep level, finding that true philosophy of life, and y'all be really great at being able to preach these things. Y'all be really tied into being able to preach these things. It can make y'all closed-minded a little bit, so it can make y'all afraid to try new things. It can make y'all afraid to listen to somebody else's belief system, somebody else's ideology. It will kind of make y'all have a pessimistic mind as to your belief system at first. But understand that as time goes on, you will generally be able to have something that you really believe in, something core and something true to yourself. And these people have a really strong moral code. Like whatever they believe in, they have a strong moral code, moral ethics to it. So keep that in mind with this placement, that at first it might be hard to find something. But then once you find it, because your whole life you were searching, couldn't find it. Once you find that, you're going to be really stuck to it. You're going to be really structured and disciplined on it and be able to teach and preach that in a very effective, structured way to people. And that's how you affect people's lives through your experiences that y'all been through the Saturn covering it up at first. And then after time goes by, it releases its restrictions on you and allows you to actually be able to have a full belief system in whatever it is when it comes to philosophy of life and your higher knowledge of life. And now having Pluto in the ninth house, you already know Pluto is a planet that rules Scorpio. Pluto is a planet of obsession, of transformation, of just intense energy. So for y'all, when it comes to your philosophy, when it comes to your belief system, y'all have an obsession with understanding what the true knowledge of life is. Y'all have an obsession with really understanding religion, understanding spiritual energy, understanding spiritual philosophy, understanding spiritual knowledge. You have a true obsession with understanding knowledge about life. So with this placement, y'all could go through a lot of transformative events that kind of forces you to either change your belief system drastically out of nowhere, or to kind of be involved with it or be indulgent in it even more after something that happened in your life, something that tragic happened that kind of shook you, that kind of made you like, damn, like, all right, so I believed in this, but this is what true life is, or why am I here? And then something happens and it kind of forces you to like go into philosophy, kind of forces you to go into like higher knowledge and all that. So y'all have a real true obsession about this area in life. So gaining knowledge for y'all is not just for play. It's like you actually love to dig deep into knowledge. You have a real thirst to knowing why we're here, what we're here to do, your purpose in life. So understanding your purpose in life is what gives y'all that true sense of acceptance within yourself. Pluto's all about inner transformations, inner energy. So within yourself, you have a true acceptance within yourself. Once you have finally understood what you've been like really obsessively picking at, trying to ask all these questions, trying to really dig deep into things that are really true and real in this lifetime when it comes to higher knowledge, when it comes to learning and traveling and philosophies of life, y'all have a true obsession about this in this lifetime. So keep in mind though that you go through power struggles with people similar to Mars in the ninth house people. When it comes to you expressing your philosophies, y'all could be really obsessive and really intense with the way y'all speak and with the way y'all present what you feel, because whatever Pluto does it wholeheartedly and does it 1,000%, does 1,000% effort. So when y'all speaking, when y'all preaching your philosophies, whatever y'all believe in, y'all believe that on 100,000% level. Like y'all believe that wholeheartedly on a strong Plutonian level. And finding your philosophy in this lifetime, finding your higher knowledge, finding whatever you believe in this lifetime is really important to y'all, to the point that y'all become obsessed with it. Y'all become really in tune with trying to really understand what life is. And once y'all find that, that's when y'all get y'all sense of inner acceptance, inner transformation. But like I said, y'all will go through transformation in this lifetime that kind of pushes you and kind of shakes you up into understanding, or keep asking yourself like, what am I doing here? What's my purpose? Y'all probably ask yourself, what's my purpose in this lifetime a lot, because that's like the obsessive energy, the obsessive nature that Pluto kind of gives y'all when it comes to the higher knowledge, when it comes to philosophy, when it comes to your being able to know the truth about life. But generally though, y'all do love to travel a lot on a very, y'all love to see the darkness in the places you go. It's like you don't want to just see the mountains and see the butterflies and the birds and things all being pretty. You actually like to see like what people are hiding when it comes to different cultures, different ethnicities, different races. You actually like to see like the underneath the surface things of traveling, of philosophy. You like to learn about things that are really underneath the surface, occult knowledge. Like that could be your philosophy, like occult knowledge and things that are really dark and hidden. That is what y'all really truly believe in, and that's what y'all truly put your energy towards. So keep in mind the power struggle dynamic when it comes to preaching your philosophies, when it comes to trying to like teach someone something. You could do it in a very obsessive, intense manner. But overall though, your focus in this lifetime will be intensely trying to find your belief system, what you believe in, your sense of philosophy, your traveling, your sense of knowing what your truth about life is, knowing your purpose in this lifetime is what you're going to be intensely, obsessively trying to figure out. And now having Uranus in the ninth house, Uranus, the planet of Aquarius, loves freedom. Ninth house energy loves freedom. So understand that these people find it the most comfortable being able to indulge themselves into unconventional things, especially being able to travel in unconventional places, being able to learn about unconventional things, talking to unconventional people. But generally they love their freedom a lot. So especially if you're dating these people, make sure you understand that they need their freedom to the max. Aquarius energy, Uranus energy, this does what it does, likes to be free. Ninth house energy needs to be free to expand their mind. And where you go to expand your mind, the kind of place you go to find your information to expand your mind is going to be of the unconventional nature. You're the type to, people look at you like, why are you believing in that? Like, why are you talking about that? Why do you actually believe that that's real, kind of thing? People look at you and think you're weird for what you believe in. People think you're weird for what you kind of put your self-identity or your self-awareness to when it comes to philosophies. But that's what makes y'all feel the most free within yourself, feel the most independent, feel the most at one within yourself when you're able to explore anything weird, anything unconventional, anything different. When you're actually able to explore life and to expand your mind through things that are unconventional, that is what gives y'all a sense of freedom, gives y'all a sense of acceptance within yourself. That's what gives y'all a sense of okay, this is what I am, this is who I am, this is my belief system, this is what I love to do. It's like this is what my purpose is. Like, y'all do things philosophically wise, knowledge gaining wise, unconventionally. And y'all are attracted to people that are really unconventional, especially people of the other cultures, other races that are unconventional in their nature too. That's what you're attracted to. Things that are just different. And your philosophy in life is very revolutionary. It's very futuristic thinking. You want the things to be progressive, revolutionary kind of things. So you're gonna be very attracted to things that are new, like new age things, like revolutionary things that are progressive in this lifetime. And now having Jupiter in the ninth house, Jupiter is a planet that rules Sagittarius. Jupiter is a planet that rules the ninth house. So Jupiter here is going to expand. So if you have Jupiter in the ninth house, understand that once you have your belief system, once you have your philosophy set, and you actually put your life in line with that, that is how you gain attraction and abundance in this lifetime. So it's very important for these people, for y'all to really truly know your purpose in this lifetime. Because once you find that purpose, once you put your faith into something, once you put your belief into something, that is how the universe will give y'all abundance and blessings in this lifetime. Jupiter goes, wherever Jupiter goes, it expands it. So these people love to travel. These people love different cultures. These people love different food. These people love knowledge. These people love they just love philosophical things on a Jupiter level, on a grand level, on an expansive level. So understand that if you do not have your purpose yet, if you don't have a self belief system yet, if you don't have a higher knowledge belief system yet, you're kind of blocking the blessings from happening for you. So really work on going on that spiritual journey. Really work on looking within yourself, knowing who you are, what you like, what you believe in. And as soon as you find your belief system and you put your faith into it, put your belief into it, find your purpose, and you actually have like a good head on your shoulders, as in like, this is what I'm here to do. This is what I love to do. This is my purpose in this lifetime. As soon as y'all walk into your purpose, Jupiter is going to give y'all blessings, abundance, all that times 10, because it's in the Sagittarius house. So find your purpose, find your belief system, keep searching, keep expanding your mind, keep gaining that knowledge in this lifetime, and that's how y'all will be blessed in this reality. Jupiter is going to bless y'all as soon as you have that belief system, as soon as you have that philosophy, as soon as you have that self-knowledge, that self-taught knowledge through other people's experiences. Jupiter will bless y'all with abundance and blessings in this lifetime. So keep that in mind. And now if you have a ninth house stellium, that means you have 3 or more planets in the ninth house. In this lifetime, your emphasis is going to be based off of philosophy. Your emphasis is going to be based off of higher knowledge. Your emphasis is going to be based off of how much knowledge you gain through other people's experiences, through your own experiences, how expansive you are, how much you know. So understand that y'all really need to be able to teach yourself things. Y'all need to be able to expand your mind. Y'all need to be able to travel. You have to be traveling. Like, it's a must. If you're a ninth house stellium person, you have to travel. You have to expand yourself. You have to broaden your horizon. You have to open your mind. So your emphasis in this lifetime will be towards that ninth house energy. Be careful though that because y'all so smart, knowledgeable wise, because y'all so knowledgeable philosophy wise, you don't become self-righteous. You don't become I'm so smart or I'm so knowledgeable, so whatever you say I'm not gonna listen to you kind of thing. Be careful that you don't become too blunt when you're speaking to people. But understand that in this lifetime, your emphasis is going to be based off of your belief system. So whatever y'all believe in, that is what your emphasis in life is going to be. So once you find your belief system, once you find your purpose, like I said, you will realize life just becomes more easy to understand once you find your belief system. So really keep searching for whatever like resonates with you. Try to find that philosophy, trying to find that belief system through talking to other people, seeing what they believe, seeing what they believe in, seeing how they live their life, seeing how they do their thing. So once you gain that knowledge and gain that experience through other people's experiences and have your own belief system, I'm talking about believing in something for yourself, not listening to someone and just copying them, but gaining knowledge through other people and then having your own belief system, whatever you believe in, your own philosophy, your own way of living, basically. Once you have that set in stone, then you realize life is so much more abundant and so much more blessings will be coming your way. Once you have your purpose set, once you have your belief system set, your higher knowledge, your higher power set, once you have that set, your life will become way more enjoyable, and you have like a true way of actually being able to preach and teach people, and people will listen to y'all. Because the way that y'all speak is very enthusiastically. The way that y'all speak is very optimistically. So find your belief system, expand your mind, keep traveling, and then as soon as you get that knowledge, y'all be really good at being able to teach and preach that to people around you. So that was my video on the 9th house planets. I hope y'all enjoyed that. My next video is going to be on the planets in the 10th house, and you already know I'm about to go in. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, appreciate all y'all for real. If you haven't subscribed yet though, go ahead and handle that one time for your boy. Don't forget to drink your water, mind your business, and be safe out here. It's your boy Lil Finesse Jiggy Hippie. I'm going to see all y'all when I see y'all.